Good morning, my dear friends. I was deeply moved by the line of today's gospel where I'm going to highlight my reflection of today, the question of John the Baptist. And he said, and I quote, "Are you the one who is to come, or are we to wait for another?" This type of question speaks about doubt. This question entails confusion. Are you really the one? Are you the expected one? That's why in today's gospel, in his confusion, he doubted the Messiah. That's why he sent two of his disciples to Jesus to clear his confusion. He sent two of his disciples to eliminate his doubts. He sent two of his disciples because John needs to be reassured that Jesus really is the Messiah that they are waiting for. As a result, Jesus confirms it. There was a confusion, and at the end, there was a confirmation. And what was the confirmation? Jesus said to the disciples of John, and he said, "Tell John, go and tell John what you have seen and heard. The blind receive their sight, the lame walk, the lepers are cleansed, the deaf hear, and the dead are raised." You know, these are vivid signs of God's supreme power, and only the Messiah can do that. Only the Messiah can make the blind receive their sight again. Only the Messiah can make the lame to walk again. Only the Messiah can cleanse the lepers. Only the Messiah can make the deaf hear again. And only the Messiah can raise the dead back to life. What's the message of today's gospel? For me, the message is very clear. When you are in doubt, turn to the Lord. When you are confused, turn to Him, and He will clear your confusions like what the experience of John. And putting it in our lives, most probably, perhaps, some of us are like John. We doubted the Lord. Are you really the Messiah? Sometimes we are confused about our faith. If you are the Messiah, why I am suffering? If you are the Messiah, why I'm sick? Why I'm broke? We are confused about our life, and we do not know what to do. When you are confused, when you're doubting about your faith, turn to the Lord. And what's our first reading is trying to tell us today? You know, we are reminded that our God is a God who creates order. He is the Lord of all things. He created the heavens and He formed the sea, and He established it. He did not create chaos. He is a God who creates order. Sometimes our confusions gives us chaos. Our doubts gives disorder in our life. But always remember, that's why turn to the Lord when you are in doubt, because He will clear your confusions. He will fix the chaos in our life. Many of us nowadays, we are confused about our faith. We doubted our faith. Let me end my reflection with 3 C. C. Number 1, the reality of confusion. When you are confused, like John, do not be afraid to ask questions. When you are confused, when you are not sure of what you're doing, ask questions. Don't assume, don't presume. Seek help, seek an advice. When in doubt, eliminate your confusion, eliminate your doubt, clear your doubt by asking question. Are you really the one? Second C, we need to convert our confusions into prayer. Transform your doubts into faith. Transform your confusions into prayer. If you are confused, pray. When you are doubting, pray. If you are confused, don't wander somewhere else. Like John, go to Jesus. Sometimes in our life, the tendency is when we are doubt, when we are problematic, when we are confused, we go to the party, we go to clubs. When you are confused, don't drink. When you're confused, don't go to casino. It will give you more troubles and chaos. If you are confused, go to Jesus. Because when you go to Him, blind eyes will be opened. When you go to Him, closed ears will be unlocked. When you go to Jesus, dirty people will be cleansed. When you go to Jesus, broken individuals will be fixed. When we go to Jesus, chaos will be back to order and there will be stability. When we go to Jesus, sickness will be healed and those deprived of justice will be freed. And when we go to Jesus, we will experience not only cure, but healing. That's why, second C, convert your confusions into prayer. And finally, the final C, continue to trust the Lord. Why? Because as what our first reading says, there is no other God besides Him. Doubt no more, because God will provide us hope. And this is Advent is all about.